Well, I've made it to a new spot. So this isn't exactly what I intended to fish this morning. I was gonna fish Lake Estes, but it requires an extra fee, and paying for a 5-day fishing license in Colorado isn't cheap. So the extra fee, you have to have your watercraft inspected when you put in and take out, and it just seemed like a hassle. So I came over to this spot, and it does not require a fee, but you can't put a boat in or anything. You can't wade in it because it's got a really dangerous undertow. It looks like it's down quite a bit. If you look at the bank here, it's one of Colorado's many reservoirs, I guess. And there's the, I don't know if it's a powerhouse or something, the waterway coming down out of the mountain there. But my campground host said he watched a guy net like a 25-inch trout out of here. So I'm just gonna hit it from the bank, come down here and take a look before I get all my junk out of the truck. Get my coffee finished up so I can stay awake. The water is very clear. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but hopefully we have some better luck. We get into something a little bit bigger here than we did yesterday, but we'll see. I don't really have any other spots around here to fish, so if the fishing sucks, well, I guess I had it coming. But I'm gonna get my rods out. Well, I'll probably just use the one rod and the stuff I got yesterday, and I'm gonna walk the bank here and see if I can catch a fish. Stay tuned. All right, I'm just gonna start with this little guy, since that's what I had tied on yesterday at the end of the day. Make sure my guides are straight here. And I'm just gonna give it a go. I'm gonna start here on this end, since I won't really be able to walk much of that, and I'm gonna work my way over there as far as I can. Obviously I won't be able to walk around the powerhouse or spillway thing, but there is another parking lot over there so that I can access that side of it. So I'll check this side out before I move. Wonder how the water feels. Ooh, it's cold. Well, you croc boys, eat your hearts out. These new Merrills is where it's at. All right. Of course, I don't have a net, so probably gonna fail at this, but looks like the drain's like right in front of me. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's just a little swirl right there. Well, I think I'm gonna start walking back. Maybe I'll go over there and kind of sit on one of those rocks and try some trout nuggets for a little while, I guess. I don't know. I'm just not having much luck. The last time I fished Colorado was probably 2 years ago or so. It was some lakes up farther north, and I was hammering trout, and I got them all on the tiny little crankbaits. Tiny little crankbaits. And now I'm trying everything in the book, and you just look at it, turn around. Like, oh, you drove 9 hours out here to try to catch us? Yeah. Have fun with that. Ooh, there we go. Not even looking at the water. What is that? A rainbow? Can't tell. Stop squirming. Looks like a rainbow. Well, guys, we've managed to catch a fish. As I'm complaining about not catching fish. Oh, and he's off. Well, he's gone. Yeah, we caught one. I wasn't even paying attention. Looking where I'm walking, not watching my line, complaining about the fact that I can't catch fish. And I catch one. I mean, that was a tiny, tiny fish, like the same ones caught yesterday. Small, that's even smaller than what we get typically in Nebraska where they're stocked. So it's nothing too impressive, but oh, there's another one. I see him. Brings my grand total of fish today, or fish in Colorado for this trip, up to 3, a whopping 3. Feels good on my feeties. Oop, there we go. Is that a little rainbow? Yep. Oh, yep. Let's get our hands wet. Let's get this wrapped up. Man. And he's off. I haven't touched one yet today. But he hit the trout nugget, just kind of slow retrieving it. Oop, there we go, got another one. Oh, there we go, guys. And he's off. Did not get hooked very well and took my nugget, but I think you guys saw that at least. Well, we seem to be doing better with these than anything else so far. Check that guy out. That is insane. Just right here in the middle of town. It's crazy. Well, it's kind of a rough day. I mean, I caught a couple fish. They were tiny. Typically, you would expect to catch something bigger. In Nebraska, I mean, we get 10-inch stocked rainbow trout. So to come all the way to Colorado and probably, I haven't looked at the footage from yesterday in that little spillway, but I don't think anything was over 6 inches, maybe 8 inches for that one. But so I think I'm gonna call it an end here a little early, and probably start heading back tomorrow morning. But I do plan to fish some of the lakes. There are some lakes along I-80, the interstate, that are pretty productive. So maybe I'll stop and catch something just so I can say I caught something of a decent size, even though it wasn't in Colorado. But hey, it happens. You know, I'm not a fly fisherman, so trout, I don't know, typically the streams out here is what you would probably fish most of the time for trout. So I hit the lakes and I tried everything I possibly could to get those guys to bite. And you could see them in the water. They would come up and they'd look at it and just turn around like, nope. But it's probably also a pretty high pressured fishing area, being a tourist destination like this. Maybe my choice in location wasn't the greatest, but yeah, I mean, even though we didn't catch anything great, we did have great scenery, so I can't really complain about that. Saw some elk, so that was pretty cool, some pretty big ones. So yeah, that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'll see you in a bit.